Hello, hello, hello. Let me go and get my guitar that isn't tuned yet, even. And we will play. Okay, we will play. My life sucks. Don't be envious. My life sucks and don't be envious. Oh, yeah. Trust me. Whew. Okay. I want to put my ebook out. I think I might have to borrow some money from a friend. See how that goes. Oh, all right, guys. I haven't had wine in over almost 2 years, hardly any wine because it's filled with a lot of sugar. And, it's good for calming. It's good, good. Put a thumbs up. Down below over on my PayPal account, help yourself, and it costs money. So let me go and get my guitar, play a little tune that's out of tune, but that's okay. It's all in the thing. I went to Ash Meadow. I got something for a friend of mine. I got a present for a friend of mine from Ash Meadows. Maybe he'll see me soon, but I know we're both busy with other stuff, and yeah. Okay, let's go. My life sucks so bad. You don't have to be envious. It's all about smoking and getting happy again. My life sucks and I want to make it better. My life sucks, I want to make it better. I belong to Vibrator the Club. Yeah. Okay. I always get when you've been out in where you can refill your energy. And I really want to refill my energy. I have realized, you want me to sing? This is the beginning of my thing. Okay. Got my voice back a while back, but I was, I really didn't want to go for the operation for one reason is when my dad got into a car accident, he never got his voice back. And he never sang in front of people, but the only person he sang to was me. And every year, I didn't care if he was mad at me or whatever, he would sing happy birthday to me. And no, it wasn't, a, singing voice, but it was the voice that I still love my dad. And, it's just one of those things, that's what I was afraid of, not having. So my life sucks. My life sucks. You don't have to be envious. My life sucks and you don't have to be envious. Oh no. It's all about smoking weed and getting happy and realizing that you're going to get divorced and be rid of your shit bag. Just a little bit more. It's about being happy. Let's get happy so our life don't suck much. Let's get happy, happy, happy. Happy, 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 happy. So we're going to, all right, we got let's get happy and smoke some weed. I do take a little thing to toke with. It's a small thing. We're going to smoke from this. Has it been smoked in a while? Okay. So, I haven't smoked this stuff in a while, in a hot second. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to be smoking from a different thing, from a different receptacle. So, anyway, I went to Ash Meadows. It's really nice, you know. My favorite part is the last part of it. Usually, if I haven't visited, I go through the whole park, you know, and it's like a whole 4 or 5 hour deal. Oh man, I really want to go. I really want to go to next week over to Charleston. Each week, my daughter and I would go to a different place and try to do something different, you know. And we would go to Ash Meadows like once a month. We'd go to Mount Charleston once a month, and we would go to 2 other places once a month, and we would, you know, do something as in walking around and doing something different. So I'm going to smoke some weed. This is get Bohemian Brothers. It's not really high in THC. It's more in the healing process, and that's what I wanted. Is with the turpentine is what I'm looking for, and this is called Miracle Whip. It's real good, but it does make you tired, and it really made me sleep really good. I smoked a lot last night. I was like, whoo, yeah. They are talking. You ever heard of this is like the stuff I listen to on the internet. I get way too much time to do shit. So what happened was I listened to this one uh, lady, and she was talking about, you know, I'm talking to everyday people, and they're going through what they call where their mind, they feel that they're not working at 100%. You know what I mean? Like they're you know, they are in their 30s and they forget stuff like they're 70 or 80, and they're like, wow, you know, I can't get over this, you know. And they were telling people that in general, the stuff that they had said, and I'm like, I've been so oppressive and scary that I don't know what's going on. And it's not, you know, I said, Jesus Christ, all this shit going on is just, you know, too crazy. I really need a job. I do. I'm going to be borrowing money from friends. That's how serious it's getting. I want to put my ebook out, and I know that will make me money. And I just want to, what I want to do is I want to do some finishing touches to it, which is add some pictures. I got to do the picture with the weight chart. And I do suggest to go buy that weight chart, not buy it, but, you know, go, what I would tell people is it's, everyone's different. I weigh about 145, and that's for my height. It's pretty good. I went and did my nails, and I noticed that they're all bubbly, and I'm like, oh God. And I got to do my nails anyway. So I'm like, might as well just get my one nail done. I used to have my nails done here in Pahrump, and after my dad died, it was on a Monday I had to leave, and I asked her if she could do a favor for me and just do my nails so I can get it done before I go to Detroit. No go. And I'm like, really? Okay. Can't go against the rules. So when she wanted me to, this is like after I came back and stuff, I came back and said, I can't see you no more. I'll just do my own nails. And that's what I started doing. It got to the point where some of them were just not as nice as I thought that they were. Just because someone does your hair or nails and are nice doesn't mean they like you. And that is coming from stuff. It does not mean they like you. because I got my hair done and she got it done, and it was pretty well a dark brown, almost black, and it just looked horrible. So when I bought the shampoo, it made it look darker, and it made it look, to me, I felt just like hideous. I'm like, oh my god. Oh, I got my there. I always keep my key fob in one place. I haven't changed it, so I know it's there. I know where my extra one is at all times. So anyhow, I enjoyed myself. It was just there were some old people, and it, like, I'm not one. I'm not going to go and tell them it's a bunch of nudist colonies. So, and I of course enjoyed myself. It's a really nice area, you know. It's a good smoke, good toke. We'll be working on my I guess it would be my theme, my song for my show. We will, let it all go. I haven't done something like this in a while, and it was well worth it to go, to Ash Meadows. It is a ride, and plan on driving. This is the good time to visit. I would say between now and May, maybe June. You can maybe get June, but after June, you got July, August, September, and October. Those are like, those 3 seasons. Whew, so freaking hot. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do my nails, so I gotta plug in the lamp. That's my one nail, actually. It kind of fell off and came dislodged. It just came off. What happened was my bonder thing no longer is bonding. It's base coat, top coat, bonder. It's gone. And there. So in that perspective, stuff happens. Still waiting for it to dry. Just dry. All right. I am smoking some of my own homegrown that my son grew, and some Miracle Whip from the store. Ooh. They showed me gel glue. I said I need something. Huh, gel glue. I didn't even notice it. And it was supposed to be bonding, and apparently no bonder. And they sold me gel glue. I think I got enough on here to make one more nail, and I have to go back and tell them, you sold me gel glue. Okay, well, gel glue is cool if I need it. It's put my base coat on. You should put 2 of them. And Alexa, play Handle.
Here's some music by George Friedrich Handel on Amazon Music. Amazon Music is streaming on another device. Would you like to stream from here instead?
Never mind.
Canceling.
God, it's so stupid. Yeah. I got to get the Google one. That's the reason why. So, it's been fun. Yeah. Let's see. So anyway, I was it's probably my ex-husband because he's not putting a like sign. People who my haters love to watch me on YouTube. They really do. We have been talking what's in the water, what's in this on the internet. A really neat I would say not neat, but this lady and her family, they're awake and she just says there's been people that have been saying, hey, I haven't all been there mentally. I'm not a big weeder. I'm not this, but I feel, she's not up to par in mental capacity and stuff. Some people are going through what I am. They're really depressed. This one guy said his mom said, don't leave me alone tonight. I'm just so depressed. Could we just sit and talk for a while till I go to bed? Yeah. So I'm not the only one. There's been a lot of people. It's been really weird. It's like fucking Twilight Zone. Welcome to Stephen King's mind, okay? We got Stephen King's mind. Yep, yep, yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a friend if I can borrow some money so I can make some money with my book. It's called I, you know, more or less it's about I lost weight and as I lost weight, I started to lose my life. Instead of having somebody who said, you're doing a great job, you're looking better, you're doing a good job. I got told that I was screwing everybody in the neighborhood. And that's just not cool. When I came home after 2 weeks of working, and my ex said that because I wasn't having sex with him all the time, and I said, well, I've been working 2 weeks. I'm fat. I didn't say obese. I just said I'm fat, and I'm tired. I was really tired. I just wanted to go to sleep and, you know, not feel like I had to babysit somebody. So I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. And still, it's just, so it's like, all right. So I think I'm going to order online and just call it a day. That's what I'll do. Anyhow, you know, um, when I guess you could say when. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. But I only have one person, so I'm thinking it's my ex. He's going, oh my gosh, what is she saying about me? Oh my gosh. So, um, from what I understand, it's just one of those argumental things that will never, it's like it will never good and never carried out in a way that you would think. So you're going, after time goes on, at times, and including with me and stuff, it's just I hope to God that my book does well. I'm going to review it tonight, and really look at it and get some pictures and put out something that I can make money. So, see how that goes. Yep, must be my ex-husband, my ex. Wondering what I'm doing, where I'm going with, who I'm being with. Yeah. I remember the one time you called my dad. He was in a meeting. Not you, but my ex called my dad and he was looking for me. And my dad's like, I haven't talked to her in 2 weeks. She calls for, you got it, money. Because he'll got to listen to everything. So he called and said, I call for money. That was his joke. It was always, he would say, I'm in a meeting. I haven't seen your wife, my daughter, but you shouldn't be calling me this way. And he never really said anything. He must have forgotten about it because my dad mentioned it. That wasn't the first time he had called, to look for me. And I said, I'm not allowed to go see movies without him. I'm not allowed to do this. There's a lot of unwritten rules I did not know I was not allowed to do. And my ex just would not allow it. When I was younger, it was like a no-go in seeing movies, no-go in this, by yourself. There we go. And I got to do that one too. So, yeah. I hit two birds with one stone. I'll file this one down and redo it because it's starting to lift. Like, I don't know if I can redo it. I wouldn't. So I'm like, Yeah, it's. So yeah, um, it's one of those things. The forever argument, like, dude, you're stalking me. Well, I just want to know where you live. You're stalking me if you want to know where I live. I don't want you to want to know where I live. Okay? You got it? Yep. That's what you call a Polish stalker. I don't want you to know where I live. Well, I want to know where you live. Oh, God. So that's where I stood. That's a bit too sweet. Ooh. He's like, my mom used to love this really sweet wine. It would be like a liqueur almost. Okay, I did 2 things of base coat. Let me get one for here, my one finger. Not base, but so here, in dealing with a lot of stress and stuff, and my son's like, you're really broken. I go, yeah, I've been telling my friends that, but they just haven't been listening. Maybe I should just have my son say a couple words, but mm-mm-mm. So I'm taking care of my stuff, and I know that, my friend's taking care of his stuff. He's got his things to do. Um, I haven't, I'm just focusing on myself and financially to get my shit together. That's about it. I'm not, it's like we can all bitch and winch about everyone, but the whole point is I got bills to pay and I need to get that done. So, in that perspective, yeah. So, I got my nail done. I got to fix this one. It's catching on my hair now. So, I'm like, oh, that's not cool. So, what I usually do, I just file it a bit down, get that edge that's grabbing up, because usually it's just good on good, but it just needs a little filing because it was getting the second. Then you go and get the top coat, and that's it. You just do that. My nails was underneath the main nail, like those fancy nails I bought. They're great, they just kept popping freaking off. Oh boy. Yeah. So when I'm doing this, I really need to type in there, and I'm to that point. I'm to the reality of I gotta, get my book out, and I'm going to look for pictures. I got to look. Some of the pictures that I'm standing are like 2, 3 years old. I've been losing me. It took me more than a year to lose, weight. It took me. I was pushing. Actually, I was like quite a bit over 200. I was pushing almost 3, and being a woman, you're like, oh my God, that's just, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're pushing a weight that you shouldn't be at, it's hard on your body, because no matter how much weight a person gains, their heart doesn't change. So that heart is sitting there having to pump all that blood through that bigger body. So it's harder on your body when you have, that. So, whew. Oh, so there we go. Oh, I was so happy to get that done. Ooh. Okay, I am going to find Bonder stuff on Amazon real quick. Oh, Bonder for nails. Young nails. Okay. All right. All right. What I figure is I get that and find out my company that I'm going to be working with is called Baby Book Project. It's actually highly recommended. Um, I'm going to go through all the avenues I can in selling my book. Let's see, what is my book called? People like to ask that, and I lost weight and lost my mind. No, I lost weight. What happened was when I lost weight, oh, suddenly everything. Okay, let me get that. Life. That's what it was. How losing weight. All right. And that's what how losing weight ruined my it it did. Right now it is really this is bad. This is really bad. It's really, 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 really bad. Kid you not, real bad. And a lot of people think I've been joking. Nope, nope. So I am going to tomorrow. I don't have to get up super early. Thank God. My friends, they're, oh, this is starting to grab too. Yep. I'm going to have to, let me put top coat. Where's top coat? That's base. I'll get top coat. See, this is starting to grab too. See, they just get, sometimes the top ones, they'll pull up just a wee bit, just a little bit, and you could just, it's not that they need to be changed because they got changed last week. They're good for another week. It's like the nails wouldn't come off, and I'm like, well, hell with that type thing. So I went and kept them on, and now they're a different color, but that's fine. A lot of people have been wearing that different color, look and stuff. So go, because it's been grabbing a bit. Sometimes you can get away with your nails, instead of soaking them off, you can have them like if they're a week old and they look like they're going to pull off or whatever, you can kind of make them look a lot better. Keep them where you don't have to do the whole set. But if you do, you do. It looks better, You want to go out looking fresh, fresh. So anyway, that's about it. My life is not very exciting. I don't have tons of friends calling me or fake friends or anything like that. It's just a lot of my so-called friend, not so-called, but a lot of my friends really probably wouldn't feel comfortable coming over here when you're going through a divorce. It's like one of those things. So. So yeah, I try to keep my nails up. Like I said, I went and I had my nails done, and I could not keep them to look good when I was having them professionally, so-called professionally done. And I decided to do and I realized also that I bought stuff. I got the dips. I can do that. I got the different ones. So it's nice. Okay. Let's do some tarot reading. All right. And we'll work on some let's see. Here's my tarot in my writing book. I forgot to pick up another writing book. I did pick up some focus. Yeah, it's like matcha, Japanese matcha. I also got some peppermint herbal tea. My favorite tea right here. Positive energy, sweet tangerine. Mm-mm-mm. All right, let's see. Trying to, oh, you got to see what I got for my car. I got this. Now, losing weight ruined my life, so that's what I'm going with. All right. Get a pen and this just in case. All right. Now, I've been reading. My first tarot deck came from a priest. You can say what you want. It really did. I used the same tarot deck in which the Napoleon had used. So we're going to ask it a question. All right. And I know that this book is going to be really good. I mean, it's just, I still can't believe it. I think I lost a lot of weight on my eyes. My eyes must have been really fucking fat. They were just like big blurbly eyes. It's blurblized. Today I was like looking at my stomach. Ooh, yeah, baby. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. So let's start off with finances. Let's see if next week, because this week's almost done. It's Wednesday and Thursday's tomorrow. So here we go. One, two, three, and then the main card. Oh, this is good. So I asked it about finances, anything. So my idea of finishing, I did finish up the book, but I'm going to pay somebody to do everything and put it at different sites. Oh, it's called Book Baby Project, but it's like, oh, it's so cool. Okay, we're working off of this card under my finances, which is probably the Clover, which is number 2 on here, is one of the best cards ever. Okay, so here we go with the way up here, the Clover. And the first card is letters. So if somebody wants a tarot reading done over here, I will charge $25 for half an hour and $50 for an hour. You can take 2 sets of a half an hour and it will be out for everybody to see and stuff. But if you have like a private session, it's a lot more. It's $100 for a half an hour session. It's just, I make it more fun out here. All right, letters are positive news, lottery ticket, news of gain. Woo! Okay. All right, now we're working with the dog. See, I have memorized 3 different things from this different, it's been written since like, it's close to like the 14th century. They've been working with playing cards. That's what it was. And looking at different meanings. So I'm memorizing all these meanings now. So yeah, I do that. So we're going to go with the dog. And the dog is a lucky friend, a positive friend, a lucky relationship. This is the snake. It usually resembles a woman. So you got a friend. Now, not all snakes are bad, but woman with hazel eyes, a gambler, a lucky woman. So I don't have hazel eyes. I have blue eyes. So it could be, someone with hazel eyes. And then this is what is going to partake in a couple days, or it's happening right now to me. This is what's going to happen in the future. About a week or so, you have the bear. I call this the mama bear. The bear is a lucky gambler, big luck, a lucky boss. So hopefully I'll have a lucky boss. This is the heart card. This is, of course, we know what this is to deal with. It's to deal with love. So the heart is lucky in love, heart chakra, feeling lucky. All right. This is the ring card. Okay. Ring is lucky deal, lucky contract, lucky union. So, all right. So I asked about business. This should be like a lucky deal and to get into a job base. So at least it answers my question. I got something to look forward to because good Lord, it's been like so dry for everything. Whew. So I'm going to write this down. I like using felt tip. Felt tip for me is what's today's date? Oh, this went. I do that all the time. Got a cool charger. All right, let's what is today's date? I'm like really bad. That's the only thing I really miss. It's the 16th. It's Wednesday. Yep, it's still that. All right. So here we have a lucky, I guess you can say I got a luck. Okay. Hoping for next week and start. I'm just trying to get this. Okay. This is Clover. It's 2. Today is Wednesday. What will happen job wise? There we go. All right. Okay. Here we go. I'm just doing what I looked up before. Yeah. That's one of my favorite cards, so because it really makes the other cards better. Yeah, the clover is one of my favorite. Let me read what the clover is. The clover leaf announces unexpected happiness unless the clouds are nearby, indicating a period of trouble and worry. The clover refers to a talisman, a lucky charm that is associated with the color green, the color of abundance and vitality. So is think positive thoughts and as they create your future. So I will create positive thoughts. I got this big sit. It's the influence of positive timing is 2 to 4 days or 2 weeks. I'm looking at 2 weeks right now. I really am. It's a 2-week period. I know things are going to come together. Oh, the archangel is Jophiel. See the precious relations you are lucky to be. You are to be together. See the precious relationship you have and how lucky you are to be together. Healthy, eat more green vegetables. Okay. I do need to eat more vegetables. So a lot of times I used to just take like the green beans, open them up, drain it, and eat it. And it was just like a snack. So one is letter. Letter is also a communication. Always remember that, if you're learning this um, there's different ones for different communications, but this one is a definite communication. A phone is some type of form of communication. So it's nice to hear positive news. I wasn't in that swinger thing. I swear to God. Everyone thought I was in the swinger thing over down the street, and I never got invited to any of the get-togethers. I was so mad. I didn't get invited to the Tupperware parties. It was so maddening. Oh, this happens, I guess, you know. Don't get invited to the fun, lucky friend. I swear. So if you want a tarot reading that, a positive friend. Yeah, I got you see, Steffi is well known apparently because last year I was contacted by a bunch of healers, a shitload. Yeah. And these healers do what a lot of people do. They sell their wares on the internet, and they're for healing and stuff. And the a bunch of healers that I helped, with my meditation and stuff, they really liked what was done because it stopped, everything stopped, and things were done, they felt, everything was okay, So I told them a problem I was dealing with, and they're like, "Are you? Oh, you're the person." Oh, they got all excited. Suddenly you got, you're like, you feel special for that moment that you're recognized as someone who helps and loves and all that shit. Well, anyway, she's like, wait till you get what I bought. Um, Everybody causes things, certain things. When you have something to protect yourself from evil, you buy a talisman for that. You already have it, or you buy it. Like my dad said, is if you don't got the luck, you got to buy the luck. Okay, so I bought this talisman, and it's handmade, and it's in a good price. So I'm like, oh, cool. So I'm like really excited, telling them about my problems, and they're like, don't worry. This one will, you must have known this one will take care of that problem. And then some. I'm like, oh, is that just something nice? Yeah. And that was the weirdest thing today. I thought, wow, this has really been a unique week. But feeling down and out is been just horrible. It's not my forte. This has been going on for a year, and I'm like, okay, I'm talking to other people, and they're going through the same thing. I have a friend who has a daughter who, she thought that, she goes, God, I didn't want to leave her house because, you know, I'm like, damn. Okay, so we got Snake here. That's just one with the hazel eyes, a gambler, lucky woman. So if you're in my friend network and you have hazel eyes and you're a gambler and you're lucky, go gambling right now. Ah. So I'm like very happy to help people. And then when you go, yeah, I'm going through some problem. Oh, I know how to deal with that one. Oh, and you can do this and this with this, and you can do, and you're like, oh boy, is this going to be a fun week? I can't wait for my mail truck now. It is going to be I call it the, I've seen more women with the mama bear than any other one, and that's a really good one to work with when you're doing that. It also means that your mom loves you because you got the mama bear in this, and it's like, that's a love. That's a love. Ah, dang burping spiders. So my ex and Rachel cleaned the cat's room, which is right ahead of me that you can't see. And their friends got uprooted, and they've been coming over here. So every so often, oh shit, I forgot to buy some roach motels. Damn it! So I'm like, oh crap. Yeah, fun stuff. Da, 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 da. Okay, the bear is lucky gambler. Okay, again, another lucky gambler. Here's lucky gambler twice. Yeah, it's the snake and the bear. Oh, I'm not going to say who it is, but I think it's my two friends with their name that start with C. They're amazing, and they do. I love them. I really do. I'm so lucky. I'm a lucky gambler. Lucky, lucky bear. All right. Um. doo-doo. Big luck. Lucky boss. All right. So we have the heart. The heart, of course, is, you got love and love, love, love. Lucky, lucky and love. Lucky. Today there will be not another Wednesday, the 16th of the year 22. Lucky and love. Feeling lucky. Lucky deal. Lucky contract. So that's what I'm going to do. And I know this book is good. I don't give a crap what my son said. He's like, oh, it's not good. It's like, when's the last time you read a freaking self-help blocking blah, 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 blah book? I lost weight. And yeah, it really did. I came home one day. This is before I lost all my weight and stuff. And I'd been working 2 weeks and I was asked, who am I screwing? And I'm like, well, shit. No one, of course. I I never thought that way. And then I got hearing from a neighbor, hey, your husband's been going next door for quite a while. But I didn't hear from the next door, from the neighbor actual. I heard it from somebody else. Yeah, so here we have homegrown. It's like a Jamie Lee. That's what I think it is. It smokes like that Jamie Lee because we found some seeds with it. In fact, I found seeds in this one. I've saved some seeds. So here we go. We go and smoke it. Toke it. Let's laugh. Let's get in a good mood. Let's work on some. Let's work on some new music. With my broke ass guitar, I gotta fix it. It's not broke, and I need to learn to play it. So that's the plus shit. All right. I was thinking of having it where I hold the guitar and have it look like my boobs are sitting on top of it. No. So I feel better. I've been out in the nature pretty much all day today. I did get a little sun on myself. That's fine. Couldn't find my sunblock, but I figure in here for a while, and it's been a long while because I gotta work and I gotta finish my shit. So tomorrow I am going to finish everything, and I know I am going to seize that day tomorrow, and I'm going to get my book published. And thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I really, really, really do. So, all right. Now we're in. So I'm going to see it says, my life sucks so bad. It makes me mad. That's why I sing when I go. It's like it gives you an idea. Sucks so bad. It makes me mad. That sounds better. That's what my dad used to do. You imitate your parents. I had to write a song, and my dad, I'm like, I really don't want to do this. I hate this teacher. I hated this teacher. I got out of this choir class in high school because the teacher was nuttier than a Christmas fruitcake. And he wanted to write this. He sought me out, you got to write this song. So me being the smart ass and my dad helping me, we wrote a smart ass song and gave him what he didn't want. Yeah. He didn't want me. He said, I do not want you in my room. I said, okay. And I never went back there. So for my years in high school, I didn't do any music. I just didn't. He wasn't a very nice teacher. Okay, so let's go. And I said, my life sucks so bad. It makes me mad. And I'm trying to think what I should have, like the song, the thing that repeats. So I'm thinking and doing. So it is, and it's like I just want to have a bunch of fart sounds. That's all. It's like damn fart challenge. We got fart challenge going on in here. Is that me? I gotta find my electronic whoopee cushions unless he took them. Oh, he's such a meanie. So when I smoke weed and stuff, I kind of forget stuff. So I'm going to smoke a little more and get a little more happier because my life sucks. It's a farting sucking time. I had this cute old couple, and then I realized, in the end, when you realize that you were, kind of naive and stupid. The old guy just was following around, and the wife was just like tagging along with him. And I'm like, shit, the guy, is like asking questions and stuff. You're like, oh. Well, anyway, it was a good time. It was just like, I now get it what my friend said about it was a long time ago, and this is when she was single, and she said, you tend to wear, what was it she said, always seem like you're smarter than what you are, or something to the point, because I was like, she says sometimes you just feel weird, like you're the third wheel, and I did. But blonde, I got a souvenir from my friend Ty. So when he wants to be nice, and we want to be nice, and we want to be, I got something nice for him to drink coffee out of, and it's fucking cool. It's a cool ass cup. Okay, I'm a cup thing. I got a thing with cups, and I got myself a squishy toy. It looks like the fish that I can't see. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just I'm like I know everything, I'm kind of excited about using this company because I think they're a more of a professional, so I can tell you how it worked, and they really give, actually, if I didn't have to format everything, because I'm using 7 different sites and their formatting is different with all 7 different sites. So with that in hand, instead of taking like a month to format to the different sites, I just, have the company format it, and it's like $300 just to do that. And it's very expensive. So if you want to help me out, and as a writer, I'm going to be working on a book called Bad Goddess, about a father bringing up a goddess and all the stuff that she has gotten into, and dealing with her brother, Eric. And yeah, it's going to be called Bad Goddess. It's going to be a series. It's going to be, I would say, I don't want to make it, well, I would say high school and below, which it's like 18 and below. We're not dealing with some severe drugs, and we're dealing with weed, cigarettes, those type of things, um, so anyway, here we go. So what I configure and everything is that this is when I read it, I thought, I don't know how many other people are going through this. How many other people have had relationships where your significant other will tell you to go home, or they constantly say that they're going to leave you, or they're going, that you have screwed the whole neighborhood, or you screwed somebody, or it just becomes like a jealousy crapism. So, it sucks. Please put thumbs up. It helps with my algorithm, and it would be really great. So let's start. All right. My life sucks. Me, 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 me. My panties shook. Okay. Let me get a little gargle. Here we're going. All right. Okay. My life sucks so bad it makes me mad. Don't be envious. Don't be envious. Be crimvious. My life sucks so bad it makes me mad. My life sucks so bad it makes me mad. Don't be envious. Don't be envious. 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 Don't be envious. Okay. Let's find out what they IOUS words. I didn't cheat a bit. S words. Don't be envious, bilious, carious, copious, devious. I got envious. Okay, we're going to put don't be devious, devious, devious. All right, don't be devious. Okay. We're writing a song and smoking weed and being a whole lot happier. So let's if anyone wants to say on the sideboard, type up, how their day was, how their I went to the nudist colony. No, I'm just joking. I went over to um uh be devious, just you are already envious. Don't be devious because you're already envious. All right, let's see how this sounds now. All right. My life sucks so bad, it makes me mad. Don't be devious because you're already okay. All right, let's start this again. Take two. All right, take two. My life sucks so bad, it makes me mad. Don't be devious because you're already envious. All right, and how is that? Oh, you got a joke. Okay, all right, all right, okay, all right. Tell us your joke. All right. So I'm working on music. So when I start, when I first open up my channel up for the live channel, or even I don't even have to do a live channel. It could be, my intro music is what I'm looking for, and I want to have it. I got a lot of haters, and a lot of people who are longtime YouTubers know about the haters. The haters could be people who lost a lot of people. It could be a lot of things, but it's usually a loss of some kind, and they go and try to like take it out on you and other people. It's not just, me. My daughter got her account all screwed up. It was a long story. So now we are very when it comes to dealing with our YouTube channels, we get a lot of people who are very envious, and they're very mean, and they say stuff that is just absolutely mean. We're not talking the ones, where my ex's nieces say stuff about me. No, no, no. We're talking about people who are YouTubers themselves, who aren't doing so good, who are just had a bad day, and they take it out on other YouTubers. And instead of just making a remark in a room and leaving it at that, if you don't like a YouTuber, and that's what I really think. I think that if you are that negative and a YouTuber isn't negative, don't try to attack them. If you don't like that they say bro 50 million times, you don't have to watch them, because they're positive. Somebody else, they're touching somebody else's life in a positive way. And that's how I look, you know, and that's how I feel. So far, this is what I got on my song. This is for my intro song for my Wondrous Here, my intro. So this is, I have a book. I'm going to get ready. It should be this week or this weekend. I have to put it out, and it's called Ah La La La. How I lost weight. I lost weight. I lost my life. So I feel how losing weight ruined my life. And I hate to say this. Right now, I'm going through quite a bit of changes that are very hurtful, for me. And it's just, I haven't gone anywhere as in what you call spiritual growth. Yeah. I'm just kind of like stuck in the abyss. So I'm looking for a job. I have to have a job for 6 months. Now, I am hoping there's a miracle that people like my book. I do throw some happy zingers, and I do tell people, do not take shit from other people. I ate a lot of poo poo, a lot of stuff. Don't. If someone doesn't like you skinny and they feel threatened that you're skinny, then you need to move on. But let's go with we'll have to work with more on this. My life's devious because you're already envious. Ooh, my face sounds horrible. Anyway, but yeah, you get a lot of envious people here on YouTube. So let's smoke and toke. And that is that. And I know it's like I try to tell people this has been so hard. And I keep telling people, like my friend said, did you finish your book? Yes, I finished my book. I finished it a while ago. I finished actually a month ago. So, oh, there it is. Oh. It was nice walking around and stuff, but now I'm ready for yeah, I'm going to have to get up early. I got up real early. I've been getting up. I had talked with Winston, but somebody else called me. So it made me feel good just to hear, things are going okay, Well, anyhow, oh. I'll be right back. I am going to get a little slug of wine. No, I only had a little thing. It was like a little thing. It just relaxes me. I haven't been, it just helps with the relaxation. Oh, my butt is just, oh, yeah, all that walking. Oh, that walking. Got some of my old-fashioned chocolate wine I haven't had like in for a year or so. It's like little bits. When my dad was real funny how he would like rhyme the music, and yeah, the teacher hated me. You are not coming back to this class. And I'm like, yeah, I was the kid in the back row that did all the weird noises and stuff. And then they would call and tell me, the teacher would go, your daughter makes these weird noises. And he goes, he's like, he would tell me his reaction with each, different teacher. And he said the choir teacher he was like, he was not very amused. And I go, oh, you got him. Oh, he's an asshole. I miss talking to my dad. We were usually on the same page, and you could tell that I was my dad's daughter. That's what I miss, people, saying, oh, yeah. They always thought Junior was my brother, and my brother would never say yes or no to that. But it always pissed me off. We called Voldemort Jr. with my birth mother. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah. That was definitely my mom's favorite child. Wasn't me. I got left behind. Actually, I got dropped off. So anyhow, I am going to tomorrow. I'm going to start reading some poetry, and maybe I'll start writing some of my own poetry. Who knows? I am going to also start working on my books. I'm going to I'm got to make some money, and that's the one way I know I can use my imagination. I'm going to be working on Bad Goddess. She's a young girl who always finds mischief finds her. Yeah. And that's how I'm going to put it. It's going to be funny and realistic, is about a goddess. So yeah. Till she marries the fucking ogre. Just saying. Oh, look. Oh, here. The ogre is back. When my kids were growing up, I always thought it was fun. You moon people. My my whole freaking family is a bunch of mooners. Yeah. My grandma wasn't, but no, my grandpa either. Jesus Christ, my uncle was, jeez. His pants went down faster than Bill Clinton's pants going down over in a trailer park in the 90s. I got my stuff before the ogre got back. Yeah, there are going to be some haters, envious ones. I missed my grandmother when she died. My dad, it was like a harder hit because I was closer to him. I didn't have a mom, so for years, and I'm not complaining. God, Lord, my dad was a better mom than my mother, 10 to 1. He taught me how to iron and everything. My mom, when I was 18, I don't know if toaster strudel, they have that. They still have that cereal because I've seen it. And I don't buy a lot of I call it junk food cereal. I have to have, yeah. I eat healthy and all way around. But anyway, it's like that, you have, she took the idea of looking on the cereal box that showed toaster burnt my cold cereal. Yeah, that one. So my dad and I were at the Hallmark shop back in the day, and they had this really cool. To this day, I really wish they'd come out with it again. But it was a witch's card. You open it up, and the witch's face sprung out, and you seen it. It was like my dad and I were right on the same page. I go, we can get Zelda's. You were talking about my birth mother's picture and put that in the place of the face. So we go and do that. I bought 3 of them. Man, she hated me. Why do you do that? and I do like different background picture. Yeah, I'm, she didn't know what to say. Oh, I'm so bad as a daughter. She was worse. So I paid her back. Karma's a bitch bastard. You never know what it's going to come as. Oh, God. That's what my one psychic said. She said, yeah, you didn't want to come here now because you knew you were going to pay back all that karma credit. And I go, yeah, she didn't say karma credit, but I'm thinking karma credit because, yeah. My last visit before they made me like be alone and solitude and be godly. I was a bad. I don't know what I did, but there we go. That's in my last lifetime. I don't know what I did. So I'm enjoying this. This is homegrown Jamie Lee, homegrown Jamie Lee with and Jamie Lee's not I'm not looking for a big high. I'm looking for big heel, feel good, where your body tingles. It's not super high, but tingles. It just tingles in the right places, And you go, that's a good kind of tingle. I like that. Go with that. We got a theme song. Now I guess learn how to play damn guitar of mine. I gotta get that all set up. I'm gonna go online. Yeah, I usually go on YouTube, and I'm gonna learn how to use this for acoustic, electric, and bass guitars. So it's a clip-on guitar tuner. So I'm gonna learn how to tune my guitar. That's what I'm gonna do, and after I do that, I'll look on YouTube for a little bit now. So if you want to help my channel, it's really great. Over on my PayPal account, put a couple coins. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see that. Oh, I'm so bad. Get too high and okay. Oh, I really don't know. I haven't worked as a bartender. I used to know a lot more dirtier jokes. I know little kid jokes, you know. Let me look up some dirty jokes. Let's see. Dirty jokes. All right. What did the toaster say to the slice of bread? I want you inside me. Oh, all right. Let's see, what's another one? Let me see. Two men broke into a drugstore and stole all the Viagra. The police put out an alert to be on the lookout for two hardened criminals. It look like they're holding like a staff of love. Oh gosh, that is funny. Mm. Who's the most popular guy in a nudist colony? The one who could carry a cup of coffee in each hand and a dozen donuts. So anyway, I've been keeping busy and I will keep you guys posted. I do not go under my actual name. I go under a whole different name. I go under my great grandmother's middle name, the one who I have as a first name. My dad just thought it would be funny to throw a different name out there. Now I am not going there. I'm keeping it shut. I got a whole different name. I joke about it every so often, but yeah, I joke about both my names, okay? I had a friend who would always say, but your name is you. I go, I know, but I still hate it. Sometimes you have friends that they know more about you than you yourself, and you don't want to admit those things. I miss some of my friends. I haven't seen them in a while, so I haven't worked there, so it would be nice to say hi. So I didn't read your joke. I'm so sorry. Oh gosh. I bet you it was funny. So anyway, it was nice. Ash Meadows is a nice place. I like going there. Usually if I go there once a month, I'll go to this one place. I spend the whole day there. People come and go and come and go, and I just kind of hang out there. And it's like because I won't have that chance in a little while. In another month, it will be getting too hot and I won't be able to go there unless it's evening or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I enjoy those nice, I call it the lazy days, So that's what I did. I re-energized. I'm in the vampire room. There's no windows here. I don't know. If I didn't have a clock on me, I wouldn't know if it was sunny or dark out. So you gotta, I wish I had something that would emulate like when you are in this kind of conditional thing like this. I wonder if there's anything you could buy it. You got an idea if it's sunny or not. So I told my ex a while ago, this is like years ago, that I wanted to learn to play guitar. And my ex was like, no, it's just not feasible. I don't want you to do that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, all right. At that time, Devin was little and, it was a whole different day, a whole different year. But I wanted to do certain things for years and was told I couldn't do it, not because we couldn't afford it, but because he just didn't want me to do it. And I always thought that was weird. I was like, okay, you don't want me to do it, but it doesn't bother you any. I think Crazy Christine had said it the best. Yes, my crazy friend said it better than anyone else. He does not like to see you happy. And I said, really? And she's like, no, I don't think he likes to see you happy. And I go, you might be right on that. And she's saying, remember this time, remember when you won an award over at your work and stuff, and he got you there so late that you didn't get to pick up the award with everyone else, with their awards and all this other stuff. Oh yeah, he's done all kinds of snarky things like that. Mm. Tell management that I shouldn't make more than him, and I got demoted. That was real nice because he just talked his ear. Mr. Messersmith had to hear that for I don't know how long. I'm trying to figure out how long the employee party was because usually that's another thing. I used to always want to go to the party and leave right away if he came with me because the longer you were with my ex, he would tell people stuff that you were like, I did what? Okay. No, no. I knew. I don't go. Oh God. Yeah. I remember that one same teacher wanted us to do a jingle. My dad said he was going to do a thing about his balls. Oh, parents, the things they teach us. Oh God, the poor guy that dates me. He's in for something. Oof. Mm. I've been getting my shit taken care of. I haven't been looking for dates. I haven't been on any date sites looking for dates. I have been just moving along and I'm trying to get myself done with so I can pay some bills and stuff. So that's what I've been doing. Nothing that's set. It's just the one thing. It's going to be nice just to move ahead. Ahead. So, wow, it's an hour and a half we've been on. So if you get a dragon with two heads, right? How do they use the bathroom, I wonder? What if you get a dragon with three heads, all right? You get a dragon with three heads, right? I'm giving you the middle finger. So I hope everyone is having a great week. This is hump day. Hump day. So if you want to hump on down to my PayPal account and throw some dollar bills down there, that's cool. Here's to you. To all my beautiful peeps, whoever you may be. So I have a friend, at Bunko, and I love her furniture. It's farting furniture. You know, the kind where you just move a little bit and it sounds like you just let loose like a lot. My dad used to call them bomb chairs. Oh, God. That poor lady, she probably thought, oh, shit. She had her daughter's wedding at her house and she had bomb chairs. My dad and I were on those chairs for a good hour. People were laughing like, hey, pull my fingers. Woo. Jesus. And I was right with him, but I was 12 and he was way older than me, so he should have known better. But yeah. That's why I'm so good with kids. It's like I'm the kid too. So I was watching my friend's kid, and usually I watch two, but I had him, and she was visiting her father. Well, anyway, I had this chair. It was like this, you know, comparably, it was a spin around chair, and I was placing his son in there, and the girl across the street would take turns, and then they both would spin me around, and we all took turns in this one chair. They had a blast. This is like we're not talking anything special. It's an old spin around chair that you would get, from Salvation Army for $20, and it was my friend's kid, and I'd spin him around, and then I'd spin the kid across the street around, and they would all spin me around. There we go. Okay, Steph got it. All right. Woo! God, I miss when my kids were that young and that's all you had to do and play with them. Because then when they grow older, it's more expensive. So let's smoke a little bit more. We got a theme song now. I'm happy. Let's smoke and talk. Thumbs up, please. It helps with the algorithm. I really appreciate it. Where is everybody from? I'm here. I'm from Pahrump, Nevada. I live in Pahrump. So, and today I went to Ash Meadows. It's in my neck of the woods. I like going there. It's where I can really energize. So here's to my favorite peeps, you guys. A bit. I like this. This is not like too much where it makes me it's a good kind of, I would say it's a good kind of mix for me right now. I've been using so much, getting heavier, getting more and more like, I have lessened it a bit so I can uh, not have to worry about getting, having to have uh, not adequate enough, or, it's not going to do anything for me. So, I lessened it to where it's just about 20. So if anyone has it above 20, I'm like, woo, that's pretty good. So, to all my haters, hello. Yeah. To all my non-haters, to my peeps, woohoo. My dad and I used to argue about where Atlantis was at. This is uh one of the arguments that some families have. Ours is where Atlantis is at. And I said, well, I'm going to have to go with what Plato had to say, because even though it's a second thought of what he heard, and I believe it's from Homer or another poet or writer of that time frame. And my dad was like, well, why do you mean? I go, well, they're stating, and a lot of people on the internet back in the day would state that the Eye of Africa is where it was at, where the whole thing was at, because they have hot and cold running water and the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, that makes sense though. It does. And like my dad said, how are you gonna get there and all that? And it's like it's a BFE, really a BFE. It's in Egypt. But fucking Egypt. Oh god, that's funny. It's in Egypt. So my dad and I used to talk about that. He goes, okay, aside from where it's at, we would talk about the crystal of life. The crystal of life was the crystal in which kept everyone young. And it's supposed to be in the Eye of Egypt. That's where I said that it was at. Okay. But the thing is, the crystal's kind of smart, and people haven't come back from that little trip. That's the only thing. They just haven't come back. It's like, whoops, they're not there. So it's like one of those trips you really don't want to go visit because you might not come back. It's supposed to be the magical crystal actually grows. So it was supposed to be this crystal where people would actually take parts of this crystal off that it would allow it. And you would wear what you needed, and it was magical. You would. It was supposed to rejuvenate. The rejuvenating. My dad used to talk about that. The last 10 years of his life, I actually helped him do some research on it because I was curious myself. Would I check it out? Oh, hell yeah. I would. Just for shit and giggles if I could do it. And we used to talk about it. He goes, no, 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 it's in Bimini Island. It's this, it's there. And we would talk about different places and stuff. Yeah, it's fun. I think that's what I miss about, when you talk with parents and stuff. But we never went there. Oh, I see I'm getting blinky. What time is it? Oh, it's probably early. Oh, it's only 9:04. Oh, my Sing Tuition Mind Spa meditation. Next track is available. My my friend's mom made a rule I could not make up voices for their house because oh yeah, I was bad. Hello. Oh yes. I'm Angie's friend. I won the beauty contest of big boobs. I actually believed it. Angie, big boobs and geese on the phone. It's like, stop, you're getting bad. Yeah, I got in trouble lots of times making up voices before they even had a recording thing. But I did sound a lot like my aunt, so my uncle would always think he was talking to his aunt, not to his wife, and it was me. Ken, I don't care. No, I don't care. No, no, my young years cannot take that. I'm going to go get Aunt Karen. It was you. I go, hey, you wouldn't let me say a word. You just kept butting in. So let me go get Aunt Karen. It was English. God dang, my whole family interacted with a lot of English people. Well, so I remember when, oh God, this was a long time ago. Ooh, they used to have in Colton, it was really called the English Experience. And I really wanted to try it, but Devin was an infant and he was still literally on my teat, and I just couldn't do it because you're drinking. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to go there with a bunch of, people and not drink. So I didn't go. She was so mad. I'm like, I got a little baby. And it's like, well, don't, you can use formula for a couple days and let it. And I'm like, nah. I said, I'm good. I'm going to be a good girl and just hang out with my son and watch the ball drop. And that's what I did. Yep. Never had a problem with any of my kids. No, Devin. He gave me a short little problem for a short time. That was it. So I'm eating pistachios. They got different ones. I got some barbecued ones. They're already husked. But my son picked those up for me. I like that. He's a good kid. Like I said, on the actuality of my kids ever giving me problems, I had more problemed neighbors than children. Last one. That is so delish. I'm not sharing them. They're mine. Well, let's sing our our ditty. Okay. My life sucks so bad it makes me mad. Don't be devious because you're already envious. Let's just smoke and toke. Oh God. Report pornographic. There we go. Oh. So there we go. I sang my ditty and go and take pity. Give me some money if you can. All right. I love you guys. Bye.